Are you ready?
3, 2, 1. We're live. Damn, we're getting really good at that clap.
That was really fun. That's my favorite part of the episodes.
The clap.
Yeah.
It gets it going. It gets you going.
Yeah, it does.
What do you want to talk about? Quirks today?
Yeah, we're talking about significant others' quirks. The annoying little quirks that, in my opinion, they're annoying. And sometimes you wish they weren't around. But at the same time, your significant other probably wouldn't be who they are if they didn't have those little annoying quirks. So
No, I have a lot, apparently. You came up with 10 very quickly. Like, I had 2, and then you were just like, oh, I have another one.
That
Oh,
just
I have
means
another
I'm
one.
perfect.
That's on my list, by the way.
Yeah, so we've got here a list of 10 quirks, annoying quirks. Not enough sometimes for some of us.
I have a feeling that list is going to grow as this show progresses.
I hope not.
For me, though.
I hope not. Yours might, but not mine. Won't. I'm great.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's get into it.
I'm perfect.
So you first, because you got a lot to get through.
Oh my god, I hate it when you lick my arm and you
Is
do
that
it.
wait? Is that number 1 or is that 10?
That's number 1. That's the first one. Honestly, I don't know if this is actually in like the order.
In order,
of
yeah.
Worst to like best, but yeah, when you lick my arm for no reason, just because you know how much it bugs me.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
That's like half the stuff I
Like
do
you
on there.
literally just grab my arm and you lick it, or you lick my face and then I break out, and it's your fault.
You don't break out. Your face is immaculate.
I break out.
No,
I
she
have
doesn't.
something like right up here.
I don't lick your eyebrow.
Yeah, you do. You lick everything. You lick my eyes and my face and my arms. Mostly my arms. It's really annoying. It drives me crazy.
It sounds way more weird when you say it out loud. I do it a lot.
When I say it out loud?
Yeah, when you say what I'm doing out loud. It doesn't seem weird in my head as I'm doing it. It's just funny because, like, yeah, your face. But, yeah, it sounds weird.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I wonder how many people actually do that.
It's annoying, but then I ask myself, what if, like, for a whole week or 2 weeks I lived without it? How would my life be?
How would your life? It'd probably be way different.
Yeah, it'd probably be really boring and sad.
Yeah.
It's still annoying.
You're welcome then.
Yeah,
There you
whatever.
go. Annoying quirks that help build a strong bond.
Yeah, whatever. It's your turn.
Well,
Let's see
mine,
what wonderful
first
things-
one I came up on the list was easy. You say sorry way too often. Like,
No, I don't.
you say it for stuff that's not even your fault. I mean, in the beginning, it made me feel like, am I like a dick? Like, do I like come off as this like imposing person? I might.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't. You say sorry now.
No.
But you would say sorry for stuff that's not even your fault. Like, we
Well,
go to a
because-
restaurant and the chicken isn't as good as I wanted it to be. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, because I
Like
feel
what?
bad. I'm sorry that you like your experience wasn't good. I know it wasn't my fault, but still, I'm
That's
sorry.
what
that
it
you
sounds like
didn't-
when you say sorry to me for that. Every time it sounds like it's your fault.
Yeah, but it's still sad, and I feel bad.
It's sad.
I feel bad, and I can't help but say sorry.
You're so emotional.
I just feel sorry for you that your experience wasn't good.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
What about number 2 for you?
Your mom jokes. I hate those. They're so disrespectful. I don't care if you're indirectly talking about my mom or you're
I'm not even talking about your mom.
I don't care that you're not
Even though I do
talking
say
about
it.
my mom. It's super annoying, and then you like to do it on purpose
No, I don't. I haven't said a
push
your
my-
mom joke.
to push my buttons. You like to purposely say
When
your
is
mom
the last
jokes.
time I said a your mom
I
joke?
can't remember, but you've done it, and you do it on purpose because you know how much I hate it.
Yeah, right. You're going crazy right now.
No, I'm not.
That's number 2 on my list. Is
That's
you're
not
crazy.
number 2, actually. That's not number 2. Crazy isn't even on there.
It envelops the whole list.
Yeah, I don't like
It
your mom
envelopes
jokes. I
it.
think they're disrespectful. They're rude. A mom should be like very much respected. I don't care who your mom is, how your mom is. She should be respected. And your mom jokes, disrespectful.
There's a whole show based on that,
Yeah, and that's horrible.
and it has the guy that you liked in it. What's his name? The little Mexican dude who was Fez.
Oh, Wilmer Valderrama?
Yeah.
Well, then that's why he
This
didn't end
is-
up with Demi Lovato,
Joe
because
Mama.
He's making your mom jokes.
But they were funny. So
It's still rude. And you like to do them just to bug me sometimes.
no, I just do it because I watch The Office too much. That's what she
I hate
said.
that show. It's so stupid.
That's annoying quirk. Number 2. You hate The Office. And you're probably crazy.
That's not my annoying quirk.
That's like 2 in 1. Right? Well, on...
You don't have that on your list. Doesn't count. If it's not on your list, it doesn't count. You guys,
Shit.
you got to make a list of the annoying quirks.
The whole
and if it's
world
not on the
heard
list,
it.
it doesn't count.
The whole world heard it. They know.
No.
Well, number 2 on the list is you like extra cheese ball movies.
I can't
Like
help
Chester
it.
Cheetah cheesy.
I am guilty of that. I can't help it. They're so good.
How many times have you seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Probably more than 10 times. It's just so good. It's so funny. It's so cute. It's so cheesy.
And that movie that you're watching last night, granted
my
the
gosh.
end. Granted the end was kind of like okay, like that was super
It was
emotional.
so good.
But you were like just cracking up and crying and all like those stereotypical things for a movie. I guess I'm not as emotional, but it was a movie about a dude and his wife in the perspective of a dog. And the dog was going crazy. And
It's The Art of Racing in the Rain, which, by the way, did horribly in the box office. It just, yeah. Because movies like that, people don't really like. But I love those movies. And it wasn't about a guy and his wife and dog's perspective. No, it was about the dog's perspective of living with, like, the human and stuff and living with his family and the bond that he creates with this man. And, you know, as a man, like, you know, gets older, has a family and all this stuff, all the things that they go through and what the dog is thinking at the time. And then...
And what was the voice? It was some famous dude. But it was so weird.
Yeah, I forgot
what
what
his
his
name
name
was. It was like an old guy,
was.
like all the way through or something.
Yeah, I forgot who the actor is that played the voice, but it was really good. I loved it, and it just reminded me of my dogs, and it made me cry.
You were just sobbing
I was
uncontrollably.
completely just sobbing in tears at the end of the movie because it just reminded me of when I lost my dog. See, I've had a very, very special bond to the animals that I've had. I think you haven't had that bond, and you haven't been there the moment that they take their last breath. That's like your child taking your last breath, like watching them. It's really hard. It's difficult. So I think because you haven't gone through that, it doesn't hit you the way it hits me. So
I almost lost our dog, Charlie.
yeah, but almost.
I resuscitated her.
Almost.
I brought her back. I brought vitality into her life.
It's very different when like
Fucking Evan.
you two dogs of yours have passed away in your home, and it's dogs that you grew up with. So
yeah, it was still cheesy though.
You know what? I accept
the acting.
I accept
was
that
like,
I accept that I like the cheesy movies, the cheesy
Gilmore
shows.
Girls.
Love Gilmore Girls.
Sisterhood of the
It's
Traveling
so good.
Pants.
I love the Sisterhood of the Traveling
Shrek 3, The
Pants.
Squeakquel.
I don't watch Shrek.
I'm sure there's more. That's all I can think of right now. You haven't seen any good. That's in number 2 too. You haven't seen any like amazingly good movies, like a bunch of good Fox movies too. You haven't seen any like you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, right? You haven't seen. Well, you do like Batman, but like I remember as like in the past 2 years,
like
I've named off like
Deadpool.
10 good movies, like super popular movies in the past like 20 years. You've not seen them.
Okay, whatever.
I can't think
I
of
like
them all,
Deadpool.
so it's pretty irrelevant. But
I watched
I'm gonna come
that
up with a
dumb
list.
movie Avengers,
Yeah, that was
and
bad.
that was awful. Like all the
That was bad.
superheroes die. Like really, I don't care, and it didn't make me want to watch the other one, like the Endgame or whatever. So, yeah, I've watched them. They're not that great, but the cheesy ones, they're great. They're more realistic. The hero doesn't die, except for the dog.
hero always, except for the dog who became a little human apparently.
Yeah, it was so cute because apparently, like the whole thing was like he was basing it off of like Mongolian beliefs and how like the Mongolians like believe
They treasure
that,
their dogs.
Yeah, how they believe that the dog becomes a human in the afterlife, and so yeah, he becomes a little boy, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute.
His name is Enzo.
Yeah, can we name our first dog Enzo?
Yeah, kind of like that name though.
I like it. It's cool.
It's gonna make me think of that movie way too much though, and think about just eating cheese.
Why?
Cheese spread, Cheez-Its, cheese
What
in a
does that have to
can.
do with the movie?
Because it's like I'm watching a mozzarella documentary.
Because it's so cheesy, really? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on to number 3 on my list. This one is just shameful, and you should be ashamed of yourself. When
What?
you ask me to smell your armpits before going to bed because you're not sure if you should take a shower, because apparently in Jason's head, if he hasn't sweated all day, he doesn't have to take a shower.
Oh, totally.
So he's like, "Can you smell my armpits?"
I mainly
It's so
started
gross.
caring because when I would go into bed, you would be like, "Oh God, your pits stink," because you'd like lay under my arm, and then you
Yeah, I don't
just
want to
smell
lay
the.
under my boyfriend's arms.
That's
that
why I have you
stink.
check. It's just more of like because It's a lot
Check
of work to lift
yourself.
my own arm. I can't
So
lift my own arm sometimes, just because I'm so swole at the gym all the time, just lifting a shit ton of weight that I can't even lift my arm, and so I need your help.
Oh my god.
It's a support system. You need to be there for me.
Oh
To smell my
lordy. Talk
pits.
about cheese.
That's not
That's
cheese.
cheesy. I can't lift my arm because I go to the gym so much. You're such a dork.
Moving on. When you grab my butt in the morning, I'm already a grumpy asshole. I'm trying my every second. As soon as that light hits me in the eyes in the morning at 4 o'clock, and it literally hurts my eyes. I have to resurrect myself from my slumber like
oh my
a freaking
god,
vampire.
What a trauma queen.
Got to get out of bed.
Trauma queen.
I go downstairs,
Drama
get your breakfast sandwich going. I got your sausage patty, got your eggs going, I got your toast going, I got your freaking coffee going, got all this stuff efficiently worked out so I can get it done quick so you can just get there and go. And I'm starting your car now in the morning, braving the cold, the blistering cold of the outside world. And then I'm finishing your eggs, and you just decide I'm going to grab your butt cheeks. And it's the most, I don't know why it bugs the shoot out of me.
I can't help it. Your butt is squishy and round and big. It's like the booties that they put in like those videos that normally you don't want to see those booties. But your booty's so perfect and like squishy.
You know who did that too? My mom would just like, when I'm in the kitchen for whatever reason, like eating a snack, she would just slap my butt really hard.
She's
like,
your mom. She gave birth to you. She's allowed to do whatever she
don't
wants with your
mean
butt.
shit.
She created that butt, okay? She's the reason you have that butt.
Exactly. I don't like her for that. I do not take pride in it.
It's
That's
a wonderful
so
butt. Just admire it. And I'm sorry. It's my way of
This conversation went way out of hand. I wish I didn't add that to the number of the list right now.
It's my way
of backfired.
It's my way of lightening the mood in the morning. That's it.
Okay. I wish I had that.
I'll stop doing that when you stop mocking Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato whenever I put them on. Yeah.
I mean,
want to see you try.
Daddy issues?
It's so good. She's being honest about her actual dad. She really does have daddy issues. So
I don't know if any of you heard that song, Daddy Issues. If you know Jackie, and then go listen to that song, just see how like silly that is. It's it's got to be so unrelatable.
It is unrelatable to me, but I'm sure it's relatable to other girls with actual daddy issues.
That's the part that shocks me, is that you like the song, but then the song itself, it's just an atrocity. It's so like she's just screaming like on the top of a mountain. Like she screams it. You know, she sings, she screams. She just screams, I got daddy issues. I'm not going to put everybody listening through that right now. It's so bad.
Shout out to Demi Lovato for being a great vocalist and
You're
a great songwriter.
Girl. Go lie to all your friends and take heroin and go beat the shit out of one of your quote unquote friends and all that stuff.
She was young and stupid. When have you not been young and stupid?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
All right.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's right.
Your number 4 on my list is you rolling your eyes around.
Okay, that is not on purpose.
Is like a quote unquote twitch.
No, it's
my twitch.
Since I was little, I've always had this problem where I like roll my eyes, like they go to the side and they roll. And someone who knows and pointed it out in front of you was my godfather. He's known me since I was little, and he's like, "Oh, it looks like you've been doing that recently." It's just a twitch I've always had. My mom's embarrassed by it when I was younger because I'd do it. And I didn't realize I was doing it to you. And yeah, it's just a twitch. It goes in
I
and
don't
out
believe
too. I don't
you.
do it all the time.
I don't believe you because when I'm talking to you, it's the twitch comes. It's probably involuntary, but it'll come when I'm talking about stuff you don't give two fucking shits about.
No, I swear you could be
If
talking
I'm talking
about the most.
about Overwatch, a video, if I'm talking about computers, it comes like you'll get this gaze. It's a look in your eye. You'll look at me like you're trying to just be a nice woman and just care about your boyfriend. And you'll look at me, and I can see it in your eyes, like you're starting to lose interest and you're dazing off, like there's a monkey with symbols going off in your head. And then, like, every time those symbols clack together, your eyes dart back and to the right really quick. And it's like, guk, 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 guk. And then you'll stop, and you'll guk, guk, guk.
No, you have.
That's when it
For the
happens.
record, anything that you're interested in, I'm interested in because that's what true love is. So maybe you should be more
I was gonna say
interested.
bullshit, and then you threw out the true love card. That's not fair.
It is. It's true.
Damn
So
it. Is that true though?
you
Is
can
that
talk
really
about
true?
you can talk about Overwatch, and I am definitely interested in it because that's what you are interested in.
Yeah.
Okay, you can talk about computers, and I
Trying
am
to make me
interested
feel
in
guilty right now.
it. I love this. It's such a great
This fucking
list.
list sucks. I need to add that. Making me feel guilty for making you look guilty.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking number 5. What's number 5? What's your number 5?
When you bite me randomly. I feel like this is my karma for biting someone in the first grade. But you just grab my, like, you'll bite my face sometimes, and I'm like, why? What's the point? Again, goes with the licking. What do you need to lick me for? Are you a
funny.
dog? Like,
It's funny.
literally the only person, the human or not even human, an animal does that. You're like
I have
Charlie
a wolf.
2.0.
No, I have like wolf in me. So these sharp teeth, they gotta bite stuff.
Yeah, that's the worst part. One of your teeth is really sharp, and it's
All
horrible.
like 3 of them on each
Yeah.
side.
So
Yeah, it's fun.
that's
it's a lot of
super
fun.
annoying. He's bite you. And again, you only do it because it bites
You don't
me.
always hate it though.
I do.
Yeah. The eye's twitching right now. You can't see it. It's gonna twitch. No, it's not. Okay.
It's not twitching.
You're afraid to park. Like extremely terrified. Like we were just driving with your mom and dad. We had to go
With
pick them
my
up.
dad and you in the car.
Interrupting. That's number 5. Let me rescind that. Let me change that to freaking. The whole time I was making this list too. Like right before the show, we knew the general quirks. She had her full-on list going, and then I had 2, and I was like, let me think of a few. Write down 1. No, that's not. That's only because of this and that, and that's not even a quirk. That's just a personality thing. I was like, can I just make a list? Can we like brainstorm first? Yeah, you're terrified. We were picking up your dad, went to get some dinner, and this parking spot where there was a trash can on the right, so it's like there's no cars on the right. And then a car to the left, that you get that double line, right? It's not just like a single line separating, it's 2 with a little loop at the end. And they parked perfect on the left, and you're just like, oh, it seems like a tight fit. There's no way, just turn the car.
Okay. I will admit, I am
like a
afraid of
tight
parking.
fit,
I
though.
hate parking my car here. I am afraid of parking. But
And you're afraid to back out of the driveway.
and I'm afraid of backing out of it, but I have good
You can use
reasoning.
your-
I've
use
hit the
your-
car before, so
Yeah, but then you need to learn, like, just use your side mirrors.
I'm not good at that.
I'll tell you to turn. I tried for a good couple months when we'd be, like, when you still live in Santa Monica, I would try to guide you and, do, like, the direction thing with my arms. No, you would, like, turn the wheel the opposite way. You wouldn't even look at me. You just, you forget that I'm there and just start looking.
Well, because
I
you're
don't know what
turning the
I'm-
wheel. That's what always frustrated me about like my dad and now you. You're telling me to turn a wheel a certain way,
Yeah, motion.
but I don't understand what way that is. Is it that way or is it that way?
No, you did it the right way the
I
first
don't get
time.
it.
I started with pointing
Because
left.
you're looking at me like this.
No, I started pointing left, like, make your car start to go to the way I'm pointing. But I knew that was too confusing. So then I motioned in a circular way. My arms is like, turn the wheel this way, so then you'll go that way. So it's less confused. Oh, there comes the twitch again, because I'm bugging the fuck out of you. She just twitched so hard. That was
I didn't do it on purpose, though. Just go. I think I do it when I'm tired, and I'm tired.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
go.
But, oh, that was loud. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like you can't do it, and then it got to the point where you just gave up. You're like, yeah, no, fuck it, not gonna.
Okay,
It
on
works
the
though for
side
you,
note,
so
of yesterday though, I finally figured it out. This has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but I finally figured out why my mom didn't want to drive. Since her blood pressure's been high, my mom on a normal day without her blood pressure problems cannot drive with my dad because my dad is like DMV inspector. And so cuz everything that my mom does, my dad has to say something about
you
it.
know that doesn't make sense. A DMV inspector, right?
Why?
You're inspecting the DMV.
A
No,
DMV, a driving inspector,
instructor.
whatever. And so it drives my
I,
mom crazy. So of course she didn't. Yesterday she didn't want to have to drive because like
well, like she's afraid to drive your dad home. So like,
yeah, because
I
my
mean,
dad
I would
is
be the
annoying.
same way as your
And
dad.
so yesterday, you and my dad in the car were both doing it, and I'm like,
No, I wasn't.
hey, you were.
Oh no! Your dad was like, "Yeah, go turn at the light." You're like, "Right here?" No, at the light. And your mom's like, "Yeah, just turn here." And then you turn in, and then you go. It says "Do not enter." Your dad, and I are both like, "Yeah, it says do not enter." You're like, "Oh, well, I don't know. I didn't know." And you're just like, "No, you just said to turn at the light."
If it was just me and my mom, I would have kept going. She would be like, it's fine, just
No, there was a
go.
carpool. It wouldn't have been that bad. I totally agree. If there was more, like a little bit more room for both cars to go through, but there wasn't. And
Yeah,
there was a
whatever.
car incoming.
But anyways,
DMV inspector.
let's talk about
I'm gonna call you that.
no. Let's talk about the special occasions when I want to take a normal picture
That was a good segue, by the way.
and you decide to goof off or do a funny face or do something stupid instead of taking a normal picture of me.
Damn.
Why does it take like 5 tries to get a guy to do that? Because I know it's not just you. It's like most boyfriends or most guys.
And why do girls care so much about
Because
taking
we
a
want
picture?
one normal picture. We don't want to put up in our house or apartment a picture of your boyfriend going with his mouth open and his shirt open. I mean, like with his mouth all weird and doing stupid things. Because that doesn't say welcome to our lovely home. It says welcome to the frat house.
Welcome to the frat house. I didn't know I was sending a message with a picture. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. Trying to be one with time and
And I only asked for one
space.
normal picture. It's a problem.
Ever since, what was it? It was New
New
Year's
Year's.
a year ago. It wasn't the one that just happened. You let it get you just riled up like crazy. Number 6 on my list. Wants to play music in my car all the time, every time. No, not every time, but a lot of the time, especially on those long drives.
Oh my God, how long do we drive?
For like 30 whole minutes. Gotta close that door so we don't have anybody barging in here.
30 whole minutes to where?
To Costa Mesa.
Because we go to Costa Mesa all the time.
When we go to your parents' house, that's like a whole 25, maybe 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
40 if there's traffic. Fuck, man. It's not that you want to play music. It's the music you play is just Taylor Swift, Demi Lovato, and the best country music you've ever heard.
I can't help it. It's so good, and
Okay, well, let's move on.
I don't do it.
That was cut and dry.
I don't do it that much.
Yeah, you've been getting better. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Just kidding. All right, number 7.
Oh yeah. What do you want to eat? Every single time. What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? How about one day you pick what you want to eat?
Oh, I pick, and the stuff I pick, you don't like it. That's why I ask you.
Like what? What don't I like?
I like pizza a lot. I like Domino's because I'm just basic and white and boring. I like Carl's Jr. I like
Okay,
cheeseburger. I like cheeseburgers, French fries.
at this point you
Chicken
already
fries.
know what I want to eat and what I like to eat. So instead of asking me what do you want to eat, what do you just say like, oh, you want to go here? A place we've already been. We know that I like, or food that we know that I like and that you like as well. Like, you know.
But that takes all the what I do is takes all the responsibility away. It's great. I don't have any responsibility. I just ask you and then wait for you to come up with something that you want to eat.
Why should I be responsible for it?
Because your palate is very picky palate.
I just
picky
don't
palate
like
person.
basic burgers and fries. That's just boring. That's not.
That's American. Okay, you need to get with it or get lost.
okay, I am American and I like all kinds of food because I'm a diverse American, not a I live in a, you know, this is the only way American. That's just boring.
Okay, well, I can't ask you what you want. I'll just pretty much say what we're gonna eat then. That's a great
That's a good
idea.
idea.
That's a great idea.
Now, if I oppose to it and don't agree, then I'll say something. But if
Which
you,
will happen.
but you should come up with different ideas of where to eat.
I should. Huh? I really should. You're
Yeah.
totally right. You're always right, and I love you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And you are the sunshine in my eyeballs, and the rose of my.
I don't appreciate
ears.
the sarcasm.
No.
I forgot to add that to the list. Sarcasm in general.
That's in my DNA. You're gonna have to just learn to deal with that. Deal with it, dude. You constantly think you look crazy, which is annoying.
Yeah, because my hair is just crazy sometimes.
Hair is not crazy.
Yeah,
it was
is.
crazy when you were a kid when you showed me those pictures
You
of them like,
you have no
junior high
say.
or
You
whatever
don't
it
have
was.
hair, so you can't really say
Yeah, I just look bald and like a fucking bowling pin.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I look like a thumb.
I don't know why you
And
say
I'm
you look
pale
like a
white.
thumb.
I look like I haven't stepped out in the sun in a year and a half.
No, you're not. Your face is red. You don't
That's
look
even
pale
worse.
white, and then
I'd
your
rather
hair
be
is
white
brown.
than red.
Your hair is brown, so you don't look like you're super white.
You're just trying to be nice to me right now.
No,
you
I'm
just want to
not.
say that I'm wrong about my whole list. That's what's happening. Put that on.
I
list
think
too.
sometimes I look crazy. I look like I'm straight out of Looney Town.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
you
do.
just you don't look like it. You just are. You don't look like it, but you definitely are though.
Well, that's just rude.
Number 8.
When I'm trying to give you a kiss and you keep your eyes open and look over at the freaking computer.
That just happened, by the way. That's bullshit.
And it was so annoying.
I mean, Overwatch was happening. It was live, day 1, opening day, live stream.
Overwatch was happening.
And my quirk is you turning my whole damn chair and putting
That's
my
not
hat on my face. I
that's
can't
not
even
on
see
your list.
anything. I don't even know what I'm kissing. You're just telling me to smooch.
That's not on your list.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Not
when it's
letting
on
me
your
enjoy the things that make my life whole. All right, that was yeah. Okay. Well, mine is you like celebrities way too much for number 8.
list. Okay. Elaborate. How do I
You
like celebrities way
obsess.
too
You
much?
love their. You watched the Taylor Swift documentary twice in one night, and
love
then
Taylor
the next
Swift.
day you wanted to watch it again. You care too much about all the celebrity news and all that shit.
Yeah, I like celebrities, whatever. I can't help it. I like specific celebrities. I like Taylor
This
Swift
is not
and Demi.
productive. I'm just like saying my
like
quirk here is like, yeah, is what I like to do. I don't
like
give a
Taylor
fuck.
Swift and Demi Lovato.
Well, shit.
How's it not productive? I'm admitting to my quirk.
Damn it, but like all these quirks for mine are like I should change. Yeah, no. What's your number 9? Because let's get into a good one here.
When you blast the heater in the car.
Because I'm a
Like
warm-blooded animal.
From the moment I met you, I'd get in your car and it'd be daytime and the heater would be blasted for some reason. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
because it's
why?
wintertime.
No, even if it wasn't wintertime, you'd have
We
the
met in
heater
February.
on. Even if it wasn't wintertime, you'd
Well,
have
it
the
gets
heater
cold
on.
in the morning,
And I
and then
was
I'll have
like-
my heater on in the morning, and then we get back in my car, and it's motherfucking hot. So
Oh
then
my
I gotta turn it
gosh,
off.
It's so hot, and I get really sweaty because I have really sweaty hands. If you know me, you know. And ooh, it's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm the only one who actually uses their little space heater at their desk like almost every day, even throughout the day.
Really?
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
really cold. It's kind of like annoying how cold I get.
Well, I get cold like at work, but in the car, it's just too much. I'd rather be cold in the car than hot in the car.
I like my face to be numb when I'm driving. Like so hot from the heater that it's numb. Like I can't feel my cheeks. That's why they're red.
That doesn't happen to me. My face goes numb when it's cold, not when it's hot.
Oh, it goes either way.
I
but,
just
like,
sweat.
My
when
ears
it's
get
hot.
numb. My ears get numb when it's cold.
Oof, that's awful.
Well, I've noticed recently you've been doing it for whatever reason, but you've been chewing with your mouth open.
By the way, that was a real eye roll.
Wow.
It
No.
wasn't my
That was just a tick you have.
Whatever.
That was a tick. You do eat with your mouth. It's
I didn't know that I did that until you just recently pointed out I don't do it all the
You
time.
didn't used to do it when we were like we first met, and like like in the past couple months, I would say at the most is when you start. It's like you'll get you're more relaxed with me or something. I don't know, because you're just like drop your shoulders and then so yeah, like, and then you'll do it a little bit, and I'll be like, you'll be talking to me, and then yeah, you'll notice I'm looking at you, and I feel like you see me looking at your lips, and you're just like, oh shit. But it's not that bad. It's not like you're just smacking the shit out of your food, and
exactly.
you're just like nah, bah, bah, bah. No, it's just it's a little. I feel like if I don't say anything and you're doing it now, it'll just get to that point where it'll get like that.
No, I'll never let it get to that point because I've been in a room with people. I've worked with people that eat like that, and it's disgusting, and it's just annoying more than anything. It's super annoying.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
What's your number 10?
Problem with liking celebrities? Why do you hate on it so much? What's your problem with it?
Because who fucking cares?
You like Overwatch, and I like celebrities. I could say the same for Overwatch. Who cares?
It's just it's an actual competitive thing going just to see how they play games and see how their mind works and see how they operate.
It's an actual thing to like follow celebrities and admire them for what they do.
You don't admire them for what they do. You admire that
I admire Demi Lovato for what she does. I admire Taylor Swift for what she does. Yeah, there are some couple celebrities that I'm like, oh wow, like they've been able to keep a stable relationship within all these years in this crazy world. And yeah.
Demi Lovato. Oh, I can't believe she overdosed, and her next album's
so
coming
sad.
out. And yeah, did you see Demi got a haircut yesterday?
You were emotional. You were emotional when Mac Miller passed away.
Yeah, he's dead. He's never gonna come out with any more music ever again.
Yeah, but you were emotional.
Kind of sucks.
That I was emotional when Demi Lovato overdosed.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere though.
Yeah, but it's still exciting to know that now she's making
and
music.
Like when she performed the national anthem, I have that on video. Let's say
it was exciting. I want to see you perform the national anthem.
Oh, no, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Because I'm just gonna sing about how much I love you.
I was excited for her. 10 years ago, she said that she wanted to perform perform at the Super Bowl. Guess what? It happened.
You go, girl.
Yeah,
she did a good job though. She
did
can sing real well. But yeah, as far as a personal life, I could give two shits about her.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, well, my number 10, moving on from all those fantastic people, is you not telling me how you fully feel. And a perfect example, I'm sure this has happened many times in the past. My memory is dog shit, so I can't quote him. But luckily, you just did it. I wanted to take a shower right before we got the podcast going. I say, hey, Jackie, like, I need to shave first, just so I don't look like a dirtbag. Jackie, do you mind if I take a shower? She's like, oh, no, I don't mind. And then, like, I'm getting ready to get up and go, and I know I look over at her, and she's looking at me, giving me that look with those eyes. Those eyes say everything. And I was like, you sure? Yeah, it's fine. And then I go grab I remember how to get my towel or something. And I look at you again. Same look, looking at me. You sure? I mean, why do you have to shower? It's just like number 10 on my list. That's perfect.
Well, I don't want to be the girl that gets annoyed.
And that's why that comes back to what do you want to eat? Because, like, I'll say, you know what? Like, honestly, do you mind if, like, I want a cheeseburger? You want to go like the Habit? Yeah, sure. Okay. And then, like, you can tell you'll be a little bit salty about getting the Habit, or like you want something, like there's something on your mind. You want to go to Let Us Toss It, or freaking go get pho, or go get some sushi or something, and that's why I don't do it. I'm just like, I'm gonna leave it all up to you because I don't want to do the wrong thing.
Well, because if it were up to you, you're right. You should ask me what to eat every day. Because if it were up to you, we would be eating burgers and fries every day, and that is not food.
That's a lot of protein right there. That's protein, dude.
It's just like it's too much. There's other foods in this world.
Yeah, I don't know. Poke is amazing.
We
got poke. See,
I
you
like
came
having
up with that,
like I
and
like
you have the good ideas too. That's
I like having a nice dinner with like chicken and rice, and something different other than just burgers and fries.
That's why I always ask you. You always got the good ideas.
Yeah, you're right. You should ask me.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Take that off the list.
Whatever.
You're missing one. You got to come up with another one on the spot. Go. 3, 2, 1, go. Do it now. Lit. Quirk. Annoying. Jason.
Right now, you're annoying. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's got to be another one on the list. I know you can come up with something. The whole world wants to hear about how annoying I am.
When I say something to you, and then you don't remember it, or no, I say something and you say like you insist on like no, you never said that, and then you're just like no,
I promise.
Nope,
like
nope. And then
know,
you do this thing where
for
you're
the
like
first
no,
for the first
nope.
year
And I'm like,
we were dating. I know that my memory sucked, and
the
like
first
you,
year,
I only knew that because you would remember. You remember dates of literally everything that happened. This was our first time we got yogurt together. This is you know what day today is? It's a year and a half since the last time we filled up gas at the 7-Eleven. And that's where I was like, okay, no, my memory is shit, so I'm just going to, believe her because, she means well and she's sweet and all that. But no, there's been a couple times recently where you are like right now you're shaking your head, but you're never wrong is what you're saying right now.
I'm not saying I'm never wrong.
That you're so
I'm
what are
saying
you
that
saying?
there are times where you're just not completely fully paying attention. Like, for example,
I'll give you that.
Let's do the oatmeal thing.
The oatmeal thing.
He's asking me, what do you want for breakfast? It's his first time making oatmeals. So I obviously want to explain to him how to make oatmeal. And I say, use the pan that you made the hot chocolate in. Okay, that's where you're going to cook it in. While I'm telling him, he's paying attention to the computer. So the next morning, I walk into the kitchen and he's mixing the oatmeal in a plastic container. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, this is what I'm making the oatmeal. I'm like, no. And then like the thing is that I said, you put it on the stove, and he's like, no, you didn't. Nope. And it's like one of those things. It's Donna Bynum Jr.
No, that's my dad. Damn. That's
or
annoying.
your dad. Yeah.
It's so annoying too. Nope.
But I'm like, you're like, nope.
You do this thing.
And you do that. You keep doing it, and it's just like super annoying, and I'm just like, all right.
But there have been times though, I know for a fact that you forgot. You're like, no, I did say this. There are times that you don't want to. You might have admitted once or twice, but you almost.
I'll admit it if I'm wrong.
But like, if you don't believe you're wrong, then we're at a stalemate, and then it just gets Salt Lake City, Utah. There you go. It's quiet.
I'll admit that I'm wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Unlike you, that you were like, you didn't say it. I'm like, why would I tell you how to make oatmeal without telling you to put it on the
let's get
stove?
out of that, because there's just a lot of. This is gonna get into a lot of bickering, and nobody wants to hear that crap.
Everybody loves to hear us bicker.
No, they do not. That's why our viewership has dropped from like 8,000 to 5,000.
Okay.
Anybody believe that? No. Well, if you're listening, thanks for tuning in. We've got a lot of quirks. And we're going to work on episode number 16 coming up.
Valentine's Day weekend. Woohoo! It's my favorite holiday.
There's going to be a lot of love in the air.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of love. We're probably going to talk about Valentine's Day.
And about how my last Valentine's Day, I killed it. So
oh, yeah.
I would love to talk about it. Let's talk about how great I am.
Let's talk about that. Like, that was a great Valentine's Day. That was, like, the best Valentine's Day I've ever had.
The only thing is, like, I don't want to set the bar. I just realized I set the bar too high last year. And this year I got to go do even better.
No,
and it's going to be hard.
I want it to be simple. I want to do like a lot for you.
I know. You keep saying that. I'm like, well, shit.
I want to make it special.
I didn't want to do anything for you, but now I have to. So.
No, you really don't. You just kind of have to show up to the house and be open to everything that I do.
I was joking, but yeah. See, this is a wonderful woman right here. She's just going to do a bunch of shit because she loves me. She was even stoked on Valentine's Day before she was dating me, so she's a little.
I love Valentine's Day.
Gets extra with it.
It's a beautiful day of love, and there's hearts and pink and flowers everywhere, and everybody's all happy with love and having dinner and with their friends or with their parents. My dad was always my Valentine's before I met Jason, so.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Go, if you haven't already, send us a review on like Apple Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. If there are any quirks that you agreed with us, or you think I'm always right and Jackie's are pretty much like
or if
BS.
you think that Jason's always wrong and I'm always right and his list was just crap,
then just don't say anything if you think that. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.